give me my backpack and my hiking boots, and let's go talk about Stick Season by Noah Kahan, I think.
It's
Kahan.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about, folks.
Welcome to Spartan Music Monday. Today we have Sophie, and Sophie wanted us to listen to Stick Season.
Yes, by Noah Kahan. Sophie, my first question is, what made you decide this album?
Well, I was told I wasn't allowed to pick a Taylor Swift album.
Yeah, that's Mr. Barros' fault.
Yeah, so I thought this just came out like recently, and I was obsessed with one song from it, which is like the title track, and then so when it came out, I was very excited and I listened to it, and I figured because it's newer,
yeah,
why not?
She listens to that song over and over again, and I'll tell you, I still don't know the lyrics to it, surprisingly. But like, yeah, I gave you all the choice in the world besides Taylor Swift, and you picked this one.
But,
and
yep.
I thought it was an okay choice.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice.
It's an
for
interesting
sure.
choice. I think it's Bon Iver meets the Lumineers, definitely.
Yes. You know what I said? I said Vance Joy.
Oh.
Yeah, I was like, this is giving Riptide.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong.
I mean,
You know, it wasn't bad.
yeah.
It wasn't bad.
Let's go to New Hampshire.
Let's go hiking.
Let's go hiking in the mountains, in the White Mountains of New Hampshire. But yeah, anyway, the album starts off with Northern Attitude, which I found pretty funny because I think he was talking about like, oh, I have an attitude because I'm like, I was raised in the cold.
I mean, because I grew up in New England.
Yeah.
He says that in Homesick.
Yeah, he does.
Well, like the whole thing about his album was like he wrote it at his mom's house, right?
Yeah.
And his mom lives in like, where does she live?
She lives in Vermont.
Yeah, New England.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because he grew up in Vermont. And then Stick Season, apparently, based on my research, means like the transition period between fall and winter.
Yeah, it's like when all the trees don't have the leaves on them anymore.
Oh, and they're just
it's
sticks.
like, but it's exactly, and it's like the point right before.
Stick Season.
You just got it.
Oh
It's
my
like-
god.
I thought he was talking about like hockey sticks.
No.
It's like, boys, it's stick season.
No, but it's like the point like right before snow, but where all the leaves are already gone, and it can mean like winter, like seasonal depression.
Oh,
Whoa.
Sorry.
That's why he got so dark on October. No, it was
Halloween.
It was Halloween.
Oh my gosh.
It got very dark. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
The vibe definitely
was like,
changed. I was
whoa.
like,
It went from like, oh, let's go hiking, let's go to sleep and not face this world. Because that's what that really. Oh my god, no. That just all clicked for me. That was really crazy. Oh my god.
yes.
And then, after that, we have Stick Season, which is, like, the most popular song from the album that went viral on TikTok. I know.
Favorite.
My
Your
favorite.
favorite.
Oh my god, I get into Sophie's car. Sophie puts this song on, and we're with, like, our friend, and they go absolutely bonkers.
They go ballistic.
And I don't know any of the lyrics, so I'm like, I can't even sing along. Because I'm like, I'll get bullied if I start singing. And I'm like, yeah. No, but I think that song's
Tough
good.
crowd.
I love that song. I heard it for the first time when one of my best friends, her name is Tara, we were going to Barnes & Noble, and I think it had just come out, like, before the album came out, and she, like, would not stop playing it. It was the only song she played in, like, the 30-minute ride, and I was getting so annoyed. And so then but then it got stuck in my head because, I heard it a million times, and I started singing it at work, which therefore annoyed everybody else at work. And then my other friend, Izzy, hates the song because I sing it so much. But then once I learned all the words and, like, she knew all the words, we sing it every time we're in the car, and we go crazy on the one part that says, "You once called me forever, but you still can't call me back."
I think it's so funny that
That's
like there's this part of the song that just goes, "Your mom." And it's like so prominent, and I giggle over it every time, even though it's supposed to be like, oh, so.
And I saw "Your Mom."
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Every time I played that for the first time, you would in the backseat, "Your mom."
I'm like, what? It's so prominent. Like, he meant to do that. Like, there's no way he didn't.
Having a giggle on release day. He's like,
I'm gonna make these people like literally pee themselves listening to this.
I have an important question for Sophie. Are you a busy head? Because apparently that's what his fan base is called. What? I was doing some research. and I looked up Noah Kahan, and it said his fan base is called the Busy Hits.
I'm gonna have to say no because I only know this one album and I hate that a lot.
It's a very interesting,
not a busy
random
head.
choice.
Let the people know
Understood.
Sophie's not a busy head.
No.
Glad we cleared that up.
We cleared the air on that
Yeah.
one. That's.
That is
That is
wild.
I don't
Why?
understand it. Yeah, why?
Does he have a song like that?
It reminds me of Charlie D'Amelio and her Dunkins. I don't know why.
Because she's obsessed with Duncan.
Good lord.
I'm
Oh
not
my
associated with
God.
that.
No.
And then, after Stick Season, we move on to All My Love. See, this song, I thought it was cute.
I thought, yeah, I liked that song. It was cute.
What do you
Yes,
think,
I
Mikayla?
loved it. I said it was my favorite. And
Really?
that it reminded me of James Arthur.
James
Yeah.
Arthur.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that name in a while.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Wow.
It gave me, I was like, who is
I think
this?
I thought, this is kind of
Who
off
is
topic,
this
but I
channel?
thought that James Arthur and Louis Capaldi were the same person for like a period of time.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't think that, but
Well, like,
You see the resemblance though?
yeah. I would see, like, Louis Capaldi, I never saw his face before except for, like, last year.
Yeah, me too.
When somebody would say Louis Capaldi, I just imagine James Arthur.
Me too. Me too.
So,
And then I
like-
saw him and I was like, heard him talk.
Yeah.
Gobsmacked.
He's British, right?
no, he's
He's
Scottish.
Scottish.
Oh, okay.
I never.
I don't
thought
know
they
the
were same
difference. I'm
person.
sorry.
Sorry.
In that song, he uses he says not a drop of bad blood. Bad blood.
Whoa.
Whoa.
We're gonna go down a rabbit hole
And
here,
you know what?
guys.
Also, he's on the same label as Taylor Swift.
Yes,
Oh my
they
gosh.
both are on Republic Records together with Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj, but mostly Taylor Swift.
Yeah, mostly.
We can't not
Most
bring her up. It would be
importantly.
wrong.
Of course.
It would be wrong. And then you have She Calls Me Back. After that.
Which, okay, I thought when I remember the first time I listened to it, when I saw that, I figured it was going to be like some kind of continuation from Stick Season, because he said, you once called me forever, now you still can't call me back.
Yeah, which would
So
make
it was-
sense. It's kind of
yeah.
like a play on things.
Similar
Yeah.
wording.
Similar, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This song to me sounds so familiar, but like I've never heard it before. But like just
The whole
like,
album
A lot-
sounds
no,
familiar.
I got like nostalgia from a lot of the
Yes.
album, but I've never heard
Yes.
it before.
Yeah.
So it was like,
It reminded me of a lot of different, like, artists.
Yeah. I don't know if it's just because the production was so like calm and simple.
it's just
or-
like it really just does resonate so much with like New England, I feel like.
That's probably
which is like what we're used to.
Yeah.
I mean,
Especially
He's
with, like, the guitar. It was very calming.
yeah.
It was just, like, nice.
I love the little twang he has in his voice.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
Very serene.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the woods. Here I am. Yeah.
Are we out of the
Anything you have to
woods?
say about that? Oh.
Sorry.
Wow. We can't just
We can't
we can't
stop. I'm
stop.
sorry.
Okay. Anyway.
Anyway.
And then you have Come Over after that, which I thought that song was good.
Mm-hmm.
I had like,
I
and then
agree.
he does this like, I think, is this the song where he does that like weird voice thing, and it's like,
Is that I didn't like put the song, so I don't remember, but I said he has a little oh yeah, he has a yodel
Yes.
moment. That's
Yes.
in Come
Yodel
Over.
moment.
yeah,
a
do
little
you
yodel
remember
moment.
that? There's like a yodel moment in that song.
I do not remember the yodel
I don't
moment.
remember what it sounds like, but I would
It's
do
like-
it here now
yeah,
if I
it
could.
was like
but
the
Oh my
definitely
gosh.
wasn't like that, but like,
but like it was something
that's like what I
that.
thought.
People
when
who
I-
can yodel are like, it's just like crazy. It's like magical. Because it's like, well, it's like weird because like everybody's like, oh, yodel. Like, it reminds me of that one
the
like,
yodeling kid from
yeah, the Vine. Exactly. But it's like, can you yodel? I can't yodel.
can't
So
yodel.
like, the judgment is kind of unneeded, you know?
I feel like yodeling's a very like not to be like stereotypical. It's a very southern thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've never met.
It
a
reminds me of the
northern
South.
yodeler.
Like, they'd be wearing like cowboy boots.
I
and-
Yeah.
mean, maybe he didn't actually mean to yodel. It just kind of happened.
An accidental yodel
Yeah.
slip.
He's
It's
like, well,
like-
this sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Good for him.
It's like he got so emotional he started to yodel. Just came out of him. It was like, you know,
No, that's like, oh.
That's so funny.
an experience for sure.
And then after Come Over and the beautiful yodel he let out, we have new perspective.
The beginning of it felt nostalgic. I don't
Yeah.
know how to explain that, but it did. That's what I put.
That's me about this whole album. Like, I'm feeling things, and
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know why.
I feel like feelings in my
Yeah.
like heart, and I'm like, ugh.
And I'm like, I don't know why. It's not like I have a connection to this artist.
Yeah.
Really. So that was.
I think it's just because, like, it's, like, New England, like, channeled into an album. It's,
Yeah.
like, so nostalgic. Like,
Yeah.
growing up in New England, that's just what it sounds like. Like,
When I like listen to it, I can like picture myself like walking out of the house and like the frost all on the ground,
'cause
and like
that's
you
what
can
we
see your
live.
breath, and it's
Oh my
like that
gosh.
feeling before going to school.
Yeah.
We
and
live
stuff.
that every single
Every day. Well, not recently because it was
I don't
70
know.
degrees
Can
yesterday.
we talk about that?
Yeah.
yeah,
Let's
oh my
discuss.
gosh.
Why is that happening?
Let me be.
It
let
should
me
not
have
be
fall.
a thing.
Yeah, where's my?
Where's the crisp?
It's sad girl autumn time.
Exactly.
God.
It can't be sad if it's not, like, cold out.
Where's the crisp?
It's like t-shirt weather.
autumn air.
The foliage I feel like came and went also.
I know.
Yeah.
And
Didn't even get to see it.
it was like what,
Isn't it,
75
like-
the other day in November? I should
Yeah.
be like bundled up at this point. What are we doing? It's wrong.
absolutely foul.
Global warming's real. I don't even care.
It is controversial opinion, but I think global warming is
I
real.
also think global warming is real. I know it's like
Yeah.
sensitive subject,
It's
but
like, yeah. It's like technically stick season right now.
it is. I
Doesn't
think
feel like it.
It's like almost stick season because some trees still have leaves.
You're
Some,
right.
but like,
In my,
I don't know. I feel like
Even the leaves are probably like, what's going on right now?
yeah,
they're like,
Leaves.
Mother
No.
Nature's having like a hard time. I
I
think.
guess so. Like, genuinely. Oh my god.
I did write though, like listening to it, I was like, each song in its own way feels like it's being played during the last scene of the series finale of a show. You know what I mean?
did get that because
Yeah.
I wrote a lot about like, oh my god, this is like literally coming of age movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
yeah, it's like bittersweet. Like you're growing up, and you don't want to
Oh,
grow up,
yeah.
Yeah.
but it's like,
Hometown vibes.
yeah,
Like I
Ew.
feel like it would play during the scene where the main character like leaves their hometown and they turn around like you know,
Yeah.
something like that.
That was good.
and
Yeah.
they see like all their friends like mingling and then, like,
If you weren't in drama, I'd be like, get into acting right now.
was
That was
wow.
amazing. That
Brought
was
tears
a performance.
to my eyes.
Just like,
Oh my god. That's literally what I was gonna say about Everywhere Everything, like coming of age movie.
oh yeah.
I
That
love
was
that
the one song that reminded me of Vance Joy. I was like, sad.
Feels joy.
It's
Most
joy.
of my notes for Everywhere Everything were hit so hard till our fingers decompose. That line, I don't know what it is about it.
What does that mean? What does that mean? That's a lot of the questions me and Mikayla have all
No.
the time. What does anything mean?
She doesn't know, but it hits hard.
It
It's
hits
because she's
hard.
not a busy head. That's why
I'm not a
she
busy
not
head,
a
so I
busy
wouldn't know.
doesn't know.
Only the busy heads
Only
would
the
know.
busy heads would know.
Also, one of my notes under Everything Everywhere is just this emoji.
Okay. Like flavor.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah,
like,
like, ooh, that was good. What?
what
Sorry.
was that? Did somebody just strum a guitar?
Sorry.
Quick, quick, somebody start yodeling.
I got too excited.
Yodeling.
Yeah. Yeah. Orange juice and strawberry wine for me. I
There are two similar titles right next to each other.
Yeah.
can't tell you what they sound like, to be honest, right now.
Orange Juice was it's so unexpectedly sad for such like a basic song, like Orange Juice,
Yeah.
and it made me
Yeah.
want to cry. Like, what was that about?
Yeah.
I liked Orange Juice. I said it sounds like coming home, and it was so pretty with 5 exclamation points. Those were my notes.
That's how
Yeah.
you know you meant it. The 5
Yeah.
exclamation points.
I don't take that lightly.
I did not write a note on this song because orange juice or strawberry.
They kind of meshed
strawberry
together
wine,
a
'cause,
little
yeah,
bit.
Yeah.
I was like, I didn't have much to say.
Like those sound like something Harry. Those like the titles sound like something Harry Styles would put
Oh,
out.
yeah.
The Fruit Man.
The Fruit Man.
Yeah.
One day we'll have to get to him at some point.
Some
but
point when he releases,
when he
another
releases
album.
a new album. Wink, wink. If you're watching,
Yeah, if you're watching this, take it
because he
as,
is
you
for
know,
sure.
a subliminal message.
He's gonna be on tour for the next 3 years.
What is that noise? I don't know if you guys can hear that at home.
What on earth?
But a spaceship just landed.
I thought that was like a cat. Like, that was
Is it not a
agitated.
vacuum?
I don't know. Anyway.
I'm gonna start crying. Holy crap. Oh my gosh.
And then you have Growing Sideways.
Oh, that was sad. I don't even
I
want
think
to
this
talk
whole,
about it.
like, after
If my
Orange
appearance
Juice,
right now,
Crying.
yeah, just explains that song.
Orange Juice On was, like, all, like, kind of, besides
Homesick? I love that song.
Yeah, Homesick was good. I think that I put that was, like, one of my favorites on the album. Like, that one was, like, the one where I was like, oh my god. Yeah. But yeah.
I was singing it in chorus today nonstop.
Yeah.
Could you tell?
Yeah.
Okay, you knew what it was.
Yeah. And then you have, after Halloween, we talked about earlier, but that one was dark.
It like came out of nowhere.
Yeah. And I was like, you're like, you have Halloween by Phoebe Bridgers, which is also upsetting. But then you have Halloween by him. What's his name?
Noah Kahan.
Noah Kahan. Yes.
Kahan,
Kahan.
whatever.
Kahan.
Either one.
Yeah.
And then I just don't know. What is with these songs about Halloween all being sad? Halloween for me is like, oh my god,
Yeah.
it's spooky
That's
season.
that's the same thing with like so many songs being named like Happy or Happiness or Happier, and it's like Happier by Olivia Rodrigo or Ed Sheeran, Happiness by Taylor Swift, Happier Than Ever by
Happiness
Billie
by the
Eilish,
1975.
and they're all upsetting.
Go watch that episode if you haven't yet.
It's reverse psychology.
Yeah, it's like a song about being happy makes me
It's like,
literally want to
Oh,
just like
I'm happy.
lay down.
Let me
and
listen
curl
to this
a little
one, and then
ball.
you're like,
yeah.
you know, you just want to scream.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought happiness would be about a divorce? Not me.
All right.
Yeah. And then you have Still
Yeah.
and The View Between Villages. And then that's the album.
Still was upsetting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the whole bottom, like not the bottom half.
It's like he
but
really got into it.
He
at
was
the
like,
bottom
oh,
half.
I'm about to open up right now, and this is what you're gonna get.
Except
So,
for Homesick, that's more top of the album
yeah,
song.
yeah, which is weird placement for that song, but do
Yeah.
what you will.
All right. What are our hot takes?
What are the hot takes? You want to start, or do you not
I
have
don't
one?
know. I mean, I feel like I have a similar hot take to what yours is, so I won't steal your thunder.
All right. So what I was thinking is that this album is so like it just the whole thing sounds the same and it's like repetitive. It's very like one after another, and it's kind of hard for me to tell the difference between some of them. Yeah, and I think She Calls Me Back, I think was the one. That one does not fit in the album at all. I feel like in a way.
Yeah.
That one's like pop, and the rest of
Yeah.
it's folk alternative. There's a spaceship. I don't know if you guys can hear that.
This
It sounds like a
spaceship.
cat that's irritated.
Anyway, Mikayla.
My hot takes. Get a better name for your fan base.
So true.
Um,
What is it? What was
Busy
it?
heads.
I thought I was gonna say Beetleheads.
The Busy Bees.
Yes.
Busy bees.
My only I'm so sorry. My only hot take. Get a better name for your fan base, Mr. Noah Kahan.
Just slapped the microphone over that
I
one.
know, I'm
Don't
sorry.
even-
I got really angry.
So
Going-
angry.
Going back to your hot take about like the every song sounding the same is like I like agree, but I also don't want to say that because it's like, so you know how many people say that about other artists, but they just like don't listen or they don't listen enough. You know what I mean? So I'm
Yeah.
like, I like can see where some of them are similar, but I don't want to be like, oh, every song sounds the same because
Yeah.
then it's like it's not true, and you know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I don't know what, like, I don't know why to me it's like that, but it just is. I don't know. if
it
it's
has a
because-
very like the vibe of every song is the same, like the
Yes.
exact same.
Which I get it's an album, but I guess I'm just not used to that.
What was
Yeah.
one of the things?
I feel
that
like I almost feel bad for saying every song sounds the same because it almost takes
That's, like,
away
that's-
from like the effort that was put into the album and into
Yeah.
each track. But it's like, since I haven't listened to it enough, at this moment it just like every track sounds
Yeah.
very similar.
If the shoe
is
fits.
what I'll say.
If
They're
the shoe
similar.
fits.
wear it.
Exactly. But
Shoe
like I
fits, wear it.
do agree with that being like a kind of negative thing, because that's like something like your dad would be like, oh, every single song sounds the same. I don't even like them. Like at least that's what my dad used to
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
about like Harry, but we've warmed up.
That's also what I said when I listened to Folklore for the first time.
Yeah. you know.
True. It took a while for folklore to grow on me, and now it's one of my favorites. So
Me too.
I can't really speak.
But also another thing that I said about the album overall as a whole is like I think it just like perfectly encapsulates what New England like winter is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I feel like everyone always like if they're writing about a place, it's like some obscure place like LA or like
Romania,
yes.
Greece,
like
Italy.
stuff like that.
Paris.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like Paris. Stop it.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I'm
stop.
so sorry.
The Taylor
I, like,
Swift
didn't
represent
I didn't
references.
even mean to, and then like it.
It just fits so well.
Yeah, but nobody writes about New England, ever.
Yeah.
'Cause
Well, it's just like, I don't know. It hits very close to home.
It's very relatable.
Yeah, I was just gonna. Oh my god. But it was very relatable, and I feel like, it was just like reminds me of home.
yeah,
It was very nice.
very.
Also, I saw it.
I'm sorry.
What
I'm trying
on
not to laugh,
earth?
but like, I just
I
can't
hope,
ignore
I
it.
hope they can hear this. 'Cause if
We
not,
would
they're
just
gonna be
like psycho.
I know.
I also Noah Kahan tweeted today a deluxe version, perhaps like 2 hours ago.
What?
So
2
Whoa.
hours ago.
It's
You're
a sign,
on it.
guys. It was meant to be that
Aw.
today we recorded
Mhm.
because he knew.
Okay.
He knew.
So what?
What if we like sent this to him?
What do we think that those?
He'd probably look at it. He's not that big yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
how many streams does the songs have? Like,
Well, Stick Season's bigger.
obviously that song is like on TikTok.
Let me see.
Oh, she's looking.
He has 8 million monthly listeners.
You know
That's
what?
not
Good
bad.
for
It's
him.
not that
Good
bad.
for him. Good for him.
I hope he watches
yeah, good
this.
for him.
And I hope he doesn't get offended by
Love
what I
you,
said.
Noah Kahan. Kahan.
Love you.
If he's gonna do a deluxe,
Busy head.
okay.
He's not gonna like us if
Sorry.
we keep making fun of his fans.
If he's gonna do a deluxe version, what do we think it's gonna sound like then? Because the bottom,
The
like
same.
the majority of
Pretty
the bottom,
much. I mean,
the bottom half is sad,
Sadder.
dark. The top half's like granola.
maybe he's gonna come back
Crunchy
and like
granola.
Yeah.
be like happiness, like, wee, you know.
I'm
like,
hoping it's more
lots
of
of
like the
positivity.
like school spirit vibe songs of like homes. You know what I mean? Like
School spirit.
like it just
Yeah,
like
what?
reminds.
Spartan?
No.
Are we getting the Spartan stars now? Like,
No.
Chuck.
No. I mean like I don't know. Like it makes you like home. Like
Coming
the
of
vibe,
age.
yeah, the vibe of like a home.
Hometown.
Yeah, that's what
yeah,
I was
like
trying to
homesick,
say.
like New England.
Yeah. He's
I'm mean
homesick.
because I grew up in New England.
Like,
You
it's
know,
true. Oh,
that's
sorry, that's the
true.
wrong accent.
That's such a stereotype. I'm not mean. At least I hope not.
No, you're not.
Everyone's behind my back like, she's the worst. She's the worst.
Are we supposed to be mean?
Because we grew
Because
up
we
in
we're supposed to. We grew up in the
Maryland.
cold.
So we're cold, but like
Cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Also, can we talk about how Mikayla's back?
Yeah.
I'm back.
I'm back. I told you she would be, and she's here. Go figure.
I'm here. I
Yeah.
told Lexi I would be here, so I'm here. I decided to show up today.
As a fan and a viewer, I'm excited.
yes.
I'm very excited.
Love you.
Yes.
Love all my fans.
Love all
I'm
my
the number one
fans.
fan.
Oh,
Yes.
thanks.
Are you subscribed?
Yes. Nope,
I'm
but I will.
subscribed. Do you retweet every post?
I
on Twitter?
like them. I don't retweet though.
Okay.
Yeah, we understand.
I feel like it's not appropriate.
We should come
if I
up with.
retweet
We
it.
should come up with fan names.
We need to do this off camera. We
The
cannot.
busy
No.
bees.
Absolutely not. Anyway,
No.
should we rate
Sorry,
now?
Noah Kahan.
So sorry.
I mean,
should we rate?
why not?
You can go first as our guest.
Sophie, you understand how this works, right?
I mean,
Spartan stars out of 10. Have you watched?
I have.
Okay. So yeah.
So you just be like, this many Spartans out of 10.
Yeah,
You're like,
okay.
why? Because.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll give it 8 Spartan stars out of 10
Mm.
because even though a lot of them do sound the same, there are like 3 songs that like I love with all my heart and soul, and I can feel them like in my bones and run through my fingers.
That's very
That's
descriptive.
poetic.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean, though?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
poetry.
So poetic. Okay.
Wow.
Mikayla, you can go next.
All right. I think I'm going to give it a solid... Okay, I'm really nice, so I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. 7. Spartans out of 10.
Why?
Because... I don't know.
Because she's nice.
Because you're
Because
nice.
I liked the guitar work in the background. It was very peaceful, and I liked how it reminded me of growing up in New England because, you know, obviously it's very relatable for me and for others.
Very well said.
Thank you.
I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm not, just for reasons that I said, because it's repetitive, but I still will give it the benefit of the doubt because I think the songs are pretty. And I also give it an extra point because it's like written about New England, and I feel like nobody does that ever. And it's really nice to be like, oh my god, I know what he's talking about because we do that every day. We see the leaves fall, we see it
We're
turn
also,
to stick
like,
season.
This is the best time of the year to review this album because
Yes.
duh,
It's
we're
literally
in stick
stick
season.
season.
Thank you,
like,
Sophie.
So
for that.
relatable. I know, Sophie, you just
were
blessed us.
on
Thank
it.
you.
Oh,
were
yeah.
on it. And I literally texted
Sophie?
Sophie yesterday, last minute, because I had to change everything up just because we had a problem, like, for a second. And Sophie was on it, so
This was the first thing I said was stick season.
I would love to thank Sophie for that.
Sophie
Lifesaver.
understood the assignment.
She did.
Yeah.
Not before I said, though, no Taylor Swift.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know when, but...
That's like our deep end.
I was gonna
That's
say,
the rabbit hole.
I was gonna say, can we do a deep dive into Taylor Swift's entire life and discography?
It's
I
up
mean,
to Mr.
I
Barros.
think-
I'm down.
Yeah, we'll talk about this
He's
after.
shaking his head back there. You
He's
can't
like-
see him. You can't see him. The
I'll,
camera.
I'll hijack.
But
if
he's
you
like
guys
this.
Do it.
He doesn't want to hear us banter.
No, he doesn't want to hear it. He hears it enough
Obsessively.
in class. We just don't stop. So anyway,
I think it's funny how we relate every album back to Taylor
always
Swift.
we can't we
Everyone.
can't stop talking.
If you
about it.
haven't, been able to tell, the show is mainly about
And if
Taylor
you're like,
Swift.
what are
That
they
started with
talking
Midnights.
about?
Yeah.
Then you better go back and watch the other episodes. So 'cause,
Yeah.
like, what are you
Don't
doing?
be
What
a
are we
fake
doing?
fan. Don't watch out of order.
Yeah.
It's important to us.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
are we good?
I think we're good.
All right.
Thanks
Thank
for
you
joining
watching.
us. Bye.
See you next week, hopefully. Bye.